How are we doing out there today, everybody? My name is Tom Howell. I'm a 17-year teaching professional and certified personal coach with Golf Tech. I'm here today brought to you by Mahalo.com to talk a little bit about the golf game. More specifically, today we're going to talk about the grip, how we actually hold the golf club. It has a direct effect on the club face angle, which will affect where your ball goes. It can also have a positive or negative effect on power. First off, there's a couple of different ways, or three specifically, that we could hold a golf club. One of them is the more traditional grip, which is called an interlocking grip. This is where the index finger of the left hand will interlock with the pinky finger of the right hand, connecting the hands onto the golf club. Another extremely popular grip is called the Varden grip, or the overlapping grip. This is where all the fingers of the left hand will be on the golf club, and the right hand pinky finger will come onto the golf club and overlap the knuckles between the index finger and middle finger of the left hand, again connecting the club, or connecting the hands together onto the golf club. And then there's the somewhat popular among some athletes is the old-fashioned 10-finger baseball grip. This is really common among beginner golfers. As you become more in depth in the game or advanced in the game, you're definitely going to want to go into an overlapping or an interlocking grip, which is what I prefer. The reason being is we don't want both hands completely on the golf club. We want to get the hands connected and working as one unit. Now there's some other aspects of the grip that we need to cover. We're going to pan down now and take a look at the front-on view of the grip. As I pan down into the hands in your top left corner of the screen, we'll notice what I have is I have a relatively stronger grip. Stronger grip is going to be referencing the left hand. The crease between the index finger and the thumb of the left hand, as I set up to the golf ball, that crease is going to point upwards towards my right shoulder. That's putting the club, the grip of the club, down more into the fingers of the hand. When I get it a little bit more into the fingers and put the heel pad of the hand on the top of the grip, that is considered a strong grip. Some advantages of a strong grip. You can get a little bit more club head speed with a stronger grip because you're actually able to create a little bit more leverage. And that's another aspect. That's where grip and power are related. If you're not holding the golf club properly, which we'll get into a little bit more here in a minute, then you're not going to be able to create proper leverage. And leverage is a major fundamental of power and a good connected, well-formed golf swing. Other aspects of a grip, we've got a strong grip, then we've got a little bit more of a neutral grip, where the crease in between the index finger and the thumb is going to point a little bit more towards the middle of the chest. A player, Tiger Woods, has a reasonably, or had a reasonably neutral grip. Now this is going to be somebody that tends to want a good player that wants to fade the ball a little bit more is going to get a little bit more of a neutral grip because it's going to prevent them from rotating their hands too much through the hitting area. Vice versa, when you get a stronger grip, you can create more rotation. As you can see in the bottom left-hand portion of your screen, stronger grip, more rotation, I can actually probably try to hook the ball a little bit more. And if I get a little bit more of a neutral grip with less rotation through the hitting area, I'll maybe hit a little bit of a straight ball or a fade. So the last grip is something that no professional is ever going to teach you. This is a weak grip. A weak grip is something I see very common in juniors and in ladies, beginner golfers specifically, because they tend to want to grab it right down into the palm because it feels natural. You grab a hold of something, you grab it, and you get it down into your palm and you secure it. When you get the club down into the palm of your hand, you're not going to be able to hinge your wrist properly, therefore not creating proper leverage. Other faults that are going to come from a weak grip as I get both my hands on the golf club. When I make my backswing, I'm going to end up bowing and folding of my left arm because I'm not going to be able to create proper leverage. And as I come down through the hitting area, I'm going to end up throwing the club head through with my right hand because I don't have proper leverage and I'm not going to be able to rotate properly. And it's also, if you start to play a lot of golf like this, and if you're a beginner golfer and you're starting to get some soreness in the back of your left hand or even up into your elbow, take a look at that grip. You know, as you take a more of a weaker grip and you're slamming the club into the ground trying to hit a golf ball, that can cause a lot of damage there. So let's make sure that you definitely grip the club down into the fingers with either a bit more of a neutral or a stronger grip, which will give you a little bit more club head speed. It does create some more moving parts, but it'll definitely give you the opportunity to hit the ball a little bit further. This is also going to segue into our next segment, ladies and gentlemen, about setup and how the grip can actually affect the setup. Again, my name is Tom Howell, 17-year teaching professional, brought to you by Mahalo.com. If you have any requests or like to see some more of our videos, we say thank you first of all, and send those requests to requests@Mahalo.com. Thanks. We'll see you next time for the setup.